After driving 10 hours in a snowstorm to surprise my wife for her birthday, I walked in with a cake and heard her say to her sister,
God, I hope it crashes. I need insurance.
Her sister laughed.
Or at least a few months of silence.
They both burst out laughing. I froze. In an instant, all the years of our life together flashed before me. So much effort, so much hope, and she laughed like I was just a joke. I'm 38, been married to Emily for 6 years. We used to be the kind of couple people envied. Weekend hikes, long dinners, stupid inside jokes. But somewhere along the way, the air changed. Her words got sharper. Her eyes stopped meeting mine. She laughed more with her phone than with me. I thought maybe it was the stress, work, life, so I planned something small, simple, personal. Drive across the state, surprise her with a cake and her favorite earrings, show her I still cared, even if she didn't say it first. She wasn't supposed to be home that early. I wanted to set the table, light a candle, do something sweet. Instead, I opened the door and heard that. I didn't say anything, didn't even breathe, just stood in the shadows like a ghost, long enough to feel the blood drain from my face, long enough to memorize the sound of her laughter after saying she hoped I crashed. Eventually, I walked in through the side door, set the cake down on the counter, and walked right back out. No note, no drama, just silence. The same silence she'd been feeding me for months. The snowstorm hadn't let up. I drove in near whiteout conditions. Again, only this time the cold didn't bother me. I was numb in a way the snow could never touch. She started calling a few hours later.
Where are you? Are you okay?
I didn't answer. Then came the texts. Why would you come without telling me? You're being dramatic. It was a joke. You seriously left because of one thing I said? No. I left because I finally heard the truth. Not the filtered version she gave me when I asked what was wrong. Not the polite deflections or forced smiles, but the raw, ugly part. The part you say when you think no one's listening. She tried everything over the next 3 weeks. Voicemails, emails, even showed up at my brother's house asking where I was. Eventually, she found me. Small apartment, fold-out couch, half-unpacked boxes. She stood there in the doorway, hair a mess, mascara smudged, hands shaking.
I didn't mean it.
I looked at her. She looked smaller than I remembered. Or maybe I'd just grown tired.
It was just a moment. I was venting. I didn't know you were there.
And that was the point. When people think you're not listening, they show you who they really are. I didn't yell, didn't ask questions, just said, I drove through a blizzard to bring you cake. You wished I didn't make it. She cried. I didn't. She asked me if we could fix it. If I still loved her. And maybe, somewhere, in some version of my heart, I still did. But I didn't trust her. And love without trust is just slow heartbreak. Now it's quiet. Sometimes too quiet. I work, I cook, I sleep. I bought a used guitar I barely know how to play. I eat dinner on the floor while watching reruns of shows we used to binge together. And yet, I breathe easier. No tension. No second-guessing every word, no pretending. I still have the earrings I bought, her silver with a tiny blue stone. They're in my glove box, still in the box with the ribbon. Sometimes I look at them and wonder how close I was to staying. One word, one honest apology. One sign she meant something more than cruelty disguised as sarcasm. But she didn't apologize. She laughed. So I left the cake and the version of her I thought I loved. And for once, I didn't look back.